Called the Chronicles Season 2. What you say, my brother?
Season 2, back again. So much has happened since the last time we spoke. Argentina lost the World Cup, which the whole world was very happy about to see. Um, Baresi passed away yesterday, so R.I.P. Baresi.
Real legend, man. R.I.P. Baresi for real.
The bandera of AC Milan, the flag of AC Milan, man. What a player! And from him, Maldini, and all of the centre backs that we had, a lot. The reason that a lot of players came to us was because of him. So
Honestly.
yeah, 66. He's so young as well.
So young, man. It's crazy. And I guess the question is, do you think that era of those one-man clubs, the Bandeiras, is done? Is dead?
Yeah. I mean, your Maldini, your Del Pieros, your Totti, your Gerrard, your Terry's. It was a different era, and I personally believe it was a better era as well. Obviously, the thing is, money is important, right? Like, who am I to say don't get paid more? But I think also these clubs meant a lot more to these players than money did. And ultimately, I think the problem is that football has changed and has become a business more than just playing for the sake of loving the game, right? I mean, it was a business back then as well, but I think there was a lot more than just that. And I think there's few clubs that will have players like that, but they won't mean as much. I think Barcelona, very good with their academies, and players tend to stay for a long time. I think like the likes of Phil Foden and Man City, I just can't.
I was gonna say like Foden. Would you consider Foden?
But it's not. I mean, for the fans, it's hard for me, right? Because obviously I was born in Italy and it's a bit different. So obviously for the fans, I know that they have an attachment to Foden. But like even, I don't know, I look at AC Milan, for example, and few players coming from the academy. It's still not the same, even though they're playing in the first 11. But maybe because the club is not as big as well. I don't know.
I think so. And
maybe
also,
that plays a part.
If, for example, Camarda leads us to win the Champions League in 10 years' time, we might have a very different observation and opinion.
Yeah, exactly. So it's difficult to speak now because obviously they haven't achieved anything. But then I just even think the present of like Maldini, I remember when Maldini retired, bro, the whole of Milan was in mourn. Everyone was mourning, bro. Like they're giving away free shirts, they're giving away free flags. I think I don't even have it anymore, but like there was a little scarf with like all of the trophies that Maldini won, and they were just giving stuff away at San Siro, letting people in to see him obviously give his leaving speech. And I don't know, it was just like an emotional day,
But that's what.
Obviously, Kamada might, but I don't think he's ever gonna reach what some of these players.
But it's because of like you said, the trophies. If Milan in those years,
like he's our captain, he led by example, right? Obviously, Kamada's still young, so we haven't seen whether or not he can do that. But I think when they're captains as well, like I don't know, it makes it a little bit more. And like the presence, the way other players spoke about him, the way, obviously now, because he's retired, it's easy to do like, oh, he was the best thing ever.
Absolutely.
And as you said, Kamada is just starting, the likes of Phil Foden, like he's won loads, but you still wouldn't compare him to Maldini. Do you know what I mean? Because ultimately Maldini was one of the best defenders in the world, right? So you also have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at the Milan at the moment, since we last spoke, a lot of changes. Rúben Amorim is in charge. Firstly, Rúben Amorim. I was not too sad with Rúben Amorim. At the time, it was between Amorim and Glasner. And to be fair, Glasner would have been my preferred choice. Simply because of his track record. He's a winner.
Yeah.
He took a team like Crystal Palace, who always had like a solid team and made them winners. And also his system that he played wasn't too dissimilar from because Amorim and Allegri's system. So we already had a squad that would fit the system. And I wanted Glasner. But for whatever reason, they went with Amorim. I'm pretty optimistic. I feel like Manchester United in the last few years have ruined managers, players, and we've seen people leave and blossom. So I am an optimist, but I do feel like Amorim will be. It's a breath of fresh air. I'm happy we didn't go through the usual merry-go-round of getting 100%. One of the Italian managers. So yeah, I think Amorim is a pass for me. What do you think?
I think you're right. United has ruined a lot of players and coaches. But what coaches have we seen leave United and blossom? Like, question. Obviously, I don't know. Like, not many, you know? Like, a lot of people have gone there and then either stopped coaching or went to like a West Ham or Everton. But don't get me wrong, they done well. But it'll be interesting. I'm similar to you. I'm very happy that we haven't gone through the same Italian coach. I think it's good to bring some new blood. I wasn't a fan of him at United, but just because I think he was a bit too stubborn, not wanting to change the system, and when he clearly saw that it didn't work. And I get it, like you have to die on your beliefs, but then you also have to adapt, you know.
Agreed.
Serie A is different to the Premier League. I think he did really well in Portugal, and I think listen, if the players buy into what he wants to do, I think he needs more than a year, so I'm not really gonna judge him on what he does this season alone. Obviously, I want to see attractive football, but if I see the change and that we're playing better football and say we finish, I don't know, 5th, I won't be happy, but I'll be happy because actually the style is changing and the players are buying into it. So it's a project, right? You can't give him a year and say it didn't work. So it'll be interesting to see whether AC Milan actually gives him time as well.
Yeah, but what I will say to that though is that even though it's a project, I think top 4 is a prerequisite, man. Because even when you think about last year, we were second, 6th.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
if
but that's
you don't
different,
finish
right?
top 4,
that's different because we were there the whole season, and then to not get there is poor, bro. It's disappointing, especially the way we lost some of the games that led to that. But I feel like if say it's consistently 5th throughout the season,
that's poor though.
It's poor, but like we have to look at the squad that we have as well when the season starts, right? Like a lot of teams are making good signing. I think Inter is building again.
Inter's going to be up there for sure.
I'm happy that we got a new striker. I don't know, 70 million feels a little bit much, but ultimately
in this economy,
yeah, these are the price. I know, but for someone that sits on the bench, bro, like it's a bit. I don't know. Listen, it's not my money, so I can't complain. But I just feel like 70 million for someone that doesn't play that much feels steep to me. But let's see. He might come and score 30 goals and then I'll come back and say, listen, 70 million was worth it. I just do feel like he is someone that doesn't play or didn't play that much football last season, right? I know we saw him being good at times throughout his career, but never consistently the man to do it. So it'd be interesting to see whether or not he can do it at AC Milan.
Yeah, I think Ramos was a good signing because of his age. And also, in the history of Milan, we don't really buy superstar players. Right? Even when you think of Shevchenko, he had done good things in Ukraine, came, smashed it. Kaká, or we had the players from the academy. So, we're not a team that's going to, even already investing 70 M's is solid. A profile like him, young, Portuguese, wasn't a team where he didn't play that much, but they won back-to-back Champions Leagues. Couldn't be less than that, really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In today's market, you have to take it. I still think you're spending 70 million on someone that, I don't know. It's a lot of money to spend on a striker that hasn't played that much. And I don't know if that was the priority signing that I would have looked at. But ultimately, I can't complain because I've always said we don't spend money, and we spend money now. So it'll be interesting to see if it works. Obviously, Portuguese manager, Portuguese players as well. Hopefully it works well.
So who would have been your priority signing?
I think we need to reinforce the midfield. I'm happy that Modric is staying another year, but I mean, that's all he's gonna give us, really. And when he leaves, what we have there, I'm not sure about, bro.
Someone would say that I would argue that the midfield is our strongest department. When I think about in midfield, we've got obviously Modric staying a year, Rabiot, Fofana, not the best, but he's there. Jashari's there. Loftus-Cheek is there. Musa's come back. So I don't know if the midfield, when I compare it to up front, where we got Santi Jimenez, full Krug who's rubbish, and Kunku is in the striker, Pulisic is in the striker.
Kunku's still there.
No, it's gone. But just what we had last year.
Oh yeah.
And then the defense. I think midfield is probably our strongest department.
I mean, what did we have? We had Pulisic and Leao last year playing up top. Leao was never going to work. Pulisic obviously worked well there. And then Nkunku, I agree. I mean, he didn't have a great season. He scored a lot of pens and a few goals. But I guess fresh air, breath of fresh air. It might bang under Amorim. Listen, we got a new striker. We have to support him, see what he does. But then apart from that, I haven't really seen much happening in the market with AC Milan. Obviously, the defense is what it is. We've got Tomori there, which didn't have the best season last year.
I've heard good things about Mario Hila, bro.
Yeah, I saw.
I've heard good things about
Real Madrid graduate, and he had a good season with Lazio. So let's see what happens there. I saw a few of the players speaking to the papers about the way Amorim wants to play, very aggressive, pressing, and they said they're not used to it, but obviously they have to adapt. So it'll be interesting to see how pre-season goes for them and then how we start the season.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they give space to the young players, Camarda, because there's talk about potentially getting another striker. But I would like, especially because we're not in Champions League, we're in Europa League, right? Europa League, and I think Gonzalo Ramos and Camarda being the two number 9s will be started, because if we don't give Camarda minutes ever, how is he ever going to potentially blossom into the player that he's going to become?
Yeah, I think he had the interview, didn't he? Not Camarda, Amorim, and he said that he wants Camarda to stay. He thinks is going to be important for the team. So let's see if he backs that. I'd love to see him play more minutes. Obviously, he went on loan last year, didn't do that great, but it's different playing in a better team where you get maybe more service. You don't have to defend as deep, so the chances are limited. We've seen what he can do a few times. And I do hope that he has a good season for both AC Milan and also for the sake of Italy, really. But let's see.
Let's see, man. We recently bought this defender called Diawara from France. It's giving me Kalulu vibes. Never heard of him.
La Gazzetta dello Sport said that he's a bit like Pavlovic.
Pavlovic, really?
Yeah.
The way he plays.
Well, that's the article that I was reading. The way he plays, I haven't seen much about him, but
heard solid things. So yeah, let's see. I think we've got a squad more than good enough to get top 4. Because last year we should have really got top 4. When I think about, obviously Inter's going to be up there, Napoli's going to be up there. I still don't really rate Juventus. Roma, Gasperini's good. They're going to be good. So I'm not saying it's going to be easy per se, but if we were to finish 5th, I would see it as a failure. To be fair,
would you want him out?
I wouldn't want him out, but I would see him as a failure, to be fair. But I'd want to give Amorim, he's one of the young managers, I'd want to give him time for sure.
Yeah.
Unless it's an absolute disaster, which I don't necessarily see. What's interesting from the Celtic game that I saw, that he played Chukwueze as a wing back, but his wing backs were basically like wingers.
Yeah.
They played really offensive.
A bit like United, isn't it?
A bit like how we did at United with Diallo and let's see if Rúben Amorim, this will be really, I think, a career-defining position for him to see whether what he did at Lisbon was actually really good or whether it was all just smoke in the air.
He's young though, isn't it, really? Say he has 2 years at AC Milan and they're bad. ultimately someone is gonna buy, like, is gonna get another managerial position. But you're right, like,
For sure.
it's funny. Like, I saw the interview where he was like, his dream has always been to coach AC Milan and Lisbon, Sporting Lisbon. He obviously done Sporting Lisbon, and now he got AC Milan job. And yeah, he seems excited. Let's see. I'm
Yeah, man.
hoping, I'm hoping this is the start of something.
Hopefully. It's given, obviously Arteta went to Arsenal, they gave him time. Eventually he was able to come up with a business, right? When you got these young coaches, have to really give them time. And it looks like the AC Milan management is making a few changes. They're being a lot more present. Hopefully they've learned from their mistakes, man. But the main topic right now, every AC Milan fan, is Mr. Rafael Leao. What do you think of the whole saga? Let's start from man did an interview, didn't speak to anyone at the club, just did an interview saying, yeah, I want a cut.
We spoke about this last season. Really, I'm not mad at it because I thought it's time for him to go anyways. So I'm not really mad at the interview, and especially if you see in recent times the way players do these things, and you know his character. Like, it's not completely surprising to me. And I was happy with it. And I was hoping that by now this would be solved, really. Because I think it'll be really interesting if he doesn't go. How, number one, the fans, that can be really, really harsh on a player. And also how Amorim deals with that. Whether he plays or he doesn't play, where he plays in, because his system doesn't really fit in Rafael Real, really. So for his sake, I hope he gets the move to Turkey or whatever. He joined the team 2 days ago,
Yeah,
and
so
I don't know if you saw the video. There, it was interesting how the players sort of said hi to him. But listen,
I'm mad at it, bro.
grateful.
I'm mad at it. The reason I'm mad at it, yeah, is because I think it's one of the dumbest things you can do, bro. I think it's also partly the reason why it's struggling to sell him. Because as a player, if you come out and you just say, yeah, I want to cut, what that does to your value, it tanks your value. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, like, rather than actually just going through the club, if he told the club, I want to cut, that is perfectly fine. Then the club can do what they need to do to try and get rid of him. But he's done he's done an interview saying, yeah, I want to leave AC Milan, out of the blue. Then he's done another interview.
He said, I'm ready for a new challenge, right?
Yeah, no, he said, I'm leaving. He said, I want to leave. Go to Premier League and La Liga. That's crazy. And then no Premier League club, La Liga club come.
It's not good enough, bro. I mean, that's harsh. But it's not. Like, also, at the back of the World Cup that he's had, he had one good game where he played really well. And then the other games, you can see, like, the same thing that he does at AC Milan. Doesn't track back. You've just come on, you're drawing a game, or you need to get a goal, you don't track back. You lose the ball, you don't track back. The attitude is not the right one.
And the truth is, he is a limited player. He's got his qualities.
Yeah,
but he is a limited player. So if you're playing with a low block, which Portuguese teams were playing against, the guy will try and cross. He needs that space to run in behind and knock the ball and run. He's really good at doing that. But beyond that, so yeah, I sincerely hope that we do so. It looks like Fenerbahce and Galatasaray are having a little bit of a bidding war. What I didn't like is that apparently Fenerbahce already has a contingency, which is Ismail Assar from Crystal Palace. They're like, if this is a myth, we're gonna try and get Sarr. I think Sarr's a fantastic player that even Milan should be looking at as a Leao replacement. He's better than Leao.
He's better than Leao, but then again, I just don't think he fits the system, does he? Really?
Well, he plays behind at Crystal Palace. He plays behind the two strikers, no, on the right hand side.
He plays well
because they play 3-4-2-1.
Yeah,
and he's in the 2. That's what Amorim's gonna be doing.
Yeah, I feel like Amorim's gonna play 2 up top and 5 in midfield.
No, 4-2-3-1. 3-4-2-1. 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Would you, if you were Sarr, would you go to AC Milan?
I mean, obviously I'm biased. I'm a Milan fan, but
yeah,
I see why not. You're from Senegal. You've been at Palace.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have that pull anymore. I don't know.
I don't. This is a real problem, though. I don't think that our pool is as strong as it used to be. So, like, you know, and the main thing for not coming to AC Milan also, I think the Premier League is the best league in the world. You're not at a bad team, and maybe you're hoping for a move in the Premier League if possible. So it's not just AC Milan, I think it's everything.
Maybe.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Because we never seem to be involved in these conversations anyway. So it's like we're not even looking at these players. So how do
which is the thing for me. Like, I don't understand why we wouldn't look at a player like that. Transfer market, the player that has officially entered our transfer market list. I don't know if you saw, bro. Ethan Nwaneri from Arsenal.
I didn't see that.
Ethan Nwaneri. Fabrizio Romano on his Italian channel posted that AC Milan is making some inquiries with the player, with the team.
We got a couple English boys there as well. You could fit in the team well. I like him. I liked him at Arsenal. I didn't really follow him much when he went to Marseille on loan. I don't think he had a good loan spell there. But then that club is a shambles anyway. So there's so much happening. I'll take him. He's young, good player, English. And I always say that I think English players will do well in the Serie A. It's very technical. He can finish. He can create. We need that.
Absolutely. And I'm hearing, so that's what a lot of AC Milan reporters are saying, that's what Amorim wants. So he's going to play Gonzalo Ramos as a 9, Pulisic on the left side of the two behind him, and he's looking for like a left-footed player to play next to Pulisic. Very technical player like Ethan. So I think he'd be a fantastic fit. He's young. He's shown his potential. Debuted for Arsenal early. That's the kind of statement that we would need to make. That I think would be fantastic. Whether they'll go for him or not, I don't know. But he's officially on that list.
I feel like it'll be hard for Arsenal to let him go, especially now because they let go of Trossard. They still haven't replaced that side. But then actually no, because they have quite a lot of players there.
They said they're open to it.
I think it'll be expensive though.
It'll probably be expensive.
I don't think it'll be a cheap signing. But
agreed.
Hey, we have to spend the money, don't we?
Spend the money, man. So let's see. General Serie A. Shout out to Inter, man. The John Stones signing makes a lot of sense on a free. 4 million a year. Couple of years, I think that's a phenomenal signing. I'm really annoyed at that.
I love John Stones. The only thing I would say, he hasn't played the full season in a long time. But they haven't paid anything for him. 4 million. You know, Akanji, John Stones, and if they do get Romero, bro, I mean,
that's a bit mad.
That's a long day, man. Do you know what I mean? that's
and even just with Bastoni, so Akanji, Bastoni.
Yeah.
It's a good.
And if they get, this is the thing. It'll be interesting as well. They'll be linked to Jed Spence, and I think apparently Spence wants to go. You know,
I think he'd do well, man.
I mean, after the World Cup, he's had high ratings.
He can play both left. He can play right.
He can run up and down. He's very strong,
physical. Yeah, bro.
Bro. They're making the right signings. Yeah. But Inter always does, man. You know, even if these are obviously Stones is 32 now, I think. He's got 2 years in him. He's probably got 3 or 4 in Serie A.
In Italy, and in Inter know how to look after the uncles, man.
Yeah. And he's a ball playing defender, bro. He can find the true ball. He can create. He's a really good player, bro.
Yes. They've lost Dumfries, so they need to. I don't think they've replaced Dumfries because Palestra went to.
No, Chelsea. They obviously they were in for Palestra, and then they were in for this. I don't remember his name, but I think he was from Morocco, but that didn't materialize either. So we'll see what they do there, but I'm sure they'll buy someone. And Inter is attractive, bro. Players want to go there. It seems. I don't blame them. They've done well in the last 4, 5, 6, to be honest, 6 years. They're only Italian team that is actually in the Champions League and seems to do well. So living in Milan is not bad, you know. So yeah, shout out to them. Then you got Juventus.
Juventus is doing okay in the market. I saw that they bought that really talented kid from Bayer Leverkusen.
I saw that, and then Colin One.
Colomwani's back, yeah. So I've lost respect for Juve. This may be how people feel about Milan, but I just don't rate them. So it's interesting they're doing a bit of a rebuild. Spalletti's obviously there.
I also don't rate Spalletti, to be honest.
Same. Honestly. I don't really rate
it. It's won the league with Napoli, which was really good. Well done. I just don't. There's nothing about him that I like.
I don't rate him, I'll be honest. So Juve, they might prove me wrong. And the signing of the young guy, I forgot his name. Is it Albejovic? Yeah, Albejovic. Solid, but let's see. It'd be interesting to see if Como, obviously now they've got Champions League football as well, if they're going to be able to still do incredibly well in the league while maintaining the Champions League football. You play so many games in Champions League football now. You got 10 games in that group stage. So, and then potentially the playoffs.
They've been linked to Chalobah. I don't know if you saw.
For a while, to be fair. Yeah. Trevor, innit?
Yeah, Trevor. I mean, I really like Fabregas, and I really like just the club in general. I think the way they run it is really good. Obviously, they bought Nico Paz back for 60 million, so they're also happy to spend money. They got a really good backing, and I think Fabregas will do well. Obviously, Champions League is a completely different kettle of fish, but obviously he's played in it. He knows how it works. Hopefully, he can get the players to play the way he wants, and then it'll be interesting. They go again, Wednesday to Sunday. It's a really young team. It's a really young team that obviously believe in what the manager is doing, and to be honest, I hope they do well. I hope they do well for the sake of obviously them and the Serie A's in general.
Yeah, I hope they do well in the Champions League, but not so much in the league.
Hopefully.
Because they're a new headache. We didn't need anymore.
But then you want the league to be competitive, right? So, and with all due respect to Como, bro, we shouldn't really.
We shouldn't be.
We shouldn't look at Como and say, this is that competition.
But that's the sad
Unfortunately,
part.
this is where we
are now, yeah.
But we should, that shouldn't be who we look at and think, I hope he don't do well. It's crazy. It's so sad. So sad.
All right, so as we round up today's episode, give me your too early Serie A top 4 predictions. Who's making Champions League next year, bro?
Way too early. There's the obvious one, Inter.
Yeah.
We haven't spoken about Roma under Gasperini, who I really like. I think Gasperini is a good manager, and now he's gonna have the chance to buy players that he wants, and I want to put Roma up there just because I think longevity in terms of the manager in the league. He knows how the league works. He knows the teams, and I do like him. So I put Roma there.
Inter, Roma.
AC Milan, have to put us there. I have to believe that we'll make it. I would have much rather not even made the Europa League.
Agreed.
So I think playing twice a week might kill us a little bit if we don't strengthen. But I do think hopefully the league is the priority. And then I think Napoli, bro. As much as I don't like Allegri, I think they have a good team there, and the 1-0 suits them. That's the football they've been playing for a long time, anyways.
Do Napoli have a good team?
It's not different to the team that won the league a few years back. When I say a good team, is a team that's played together for a long time, a team that know each other. The system that Allegri is going to play is not completely different to what they play. And McTominay, they got good players that they can do the 1-0 that Allegri wants to do and defend. They can't do that. So I think when I say a good team, I just think as a whole, it's been a group that's been playing with each other for a while and they know what they're doing. And that helps, I think. So
yeah, I back Allegri to drop out of Champions League as well, because also, having seen Allegri firsthand last season, we had the 1-0s, but even remember those 1-0s you were never confident. Yeah, and you were always it takes a little failure or the little things to go left for us to start losing those games. And then once we started to concede goals, then we were done because we never scored more than one.
Yeah, but I think Napoli can score more than one goal.
And with Allegri.
The firepower is a bit better than ours. I'm backing the team more than Allegri, to be honest. I just think because of how long they've been playing together, and they have a little bit of know-how, a little bit better than AC Milan, I think. So
you think Como out and Napoli in?
Yeah, just because I haven't seen Como do 2 games a week. So I think Como will still do well. I think they'll probably finish 5th or thereabouts. They might just make 4th place if they go out of the Champions League early, and then they can just focus on the league. Then I can see them making 4th place. I know I put AC Milan there because I'm praying and I'm hoping. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, cool. That's my. Is Juventus? I don't know, bro. I generally don't know about.
Yeah, Juventus. I don't rate you. So my early.
I haven't put them there. I don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah, I don't rate you. My super early top 4 are the same as yours. I'm just swapping Como with Napoli. Yeah, right. Just super early predictions. I know, way too early, but Allegri. I think he has the potential to turn firepower into snooze fest. From when Kevin De Bruyne was complaining about Conte, hey, my bro, you have something else coming for you, bro. You have some, because just the way it was passive and low. But
I think like the Conte shout, I hear it. I think that's bad as well, though, bro. Like I don't think you should. Say that. Even if you think it, just keep it to yourself, bro. You're a professional. But I just think Conte and Kevin De Bruyne were never gonna work, anyways. Do you know what I mean? So I can see how that clashed. And also, Conte's got personality, bro. He's not gonna take it from you.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up, actually, a quick 30 seconds on what you think is gonna happen in the Prem. Signings, new managers. Are you excited?
Premier
League's gonna win it.
It's a great question. I think Premier League is gonna be super interesting because a lot of these teams now have these young coaches that we're referring to.
Yeah.
Chelsea got Xabi Alonso, Liverpool got Iraola, Man United got Carrick, Arsenal obviously keep going with Arteta, Spurs De Zerbi, City got Maresca. So because of what Arsenal is building, and they seem to actually be trying to strengthen as well with Bruno Guimaraes, I think Arsenal are going to be favourites going into it.
I agree.
So I expect Arsenal to be up there and strong, to be fair, because I have no idea how Maresca's going to do at Man City. They got a great team, but I don't know.
Iraola, I think, when they won the treble, though.
I know.
The team is very different to what it was then, anyways.
And Pep was in charge. Yeah, he was there, but Pep was in charge. You know what I mean? So Iraola at Liverpool, it sounds like it will work in theory. Let's actually see practically how it works.
They need so many signings, bro, for that to work.
The team I worry for the most, my brother, is Chelsea Football Club.
Henderson and Welbeck.
What?
They need
this 2018.
The thing is, I hear it because I think they need experience in the young team, but I just don't understand. And 2 of them as well, bro. Like, I feel sorry for Welbeck. Although I'm also really proud of him because I think he's had a really good season at Brighton. And I just think he needed to stay in a team where he actually gets minutes and he can play. Because at Chelsea, he's going to come in last 10 minutes. And what do you expect? What is he going to do? I don't know, man. Anderson, I really don't get it.
I really don't understand, bro. Honestly, yeah. So, yeah, they still got Sanchez in goal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Chelsea, I don't know. They spent 100 and whatever million on Morgan Rogers.
They got 10 centre backs. Not one of them is good.
Best centre backs, none of them is good. Do you know what I mean? So what are they gonna play? Pedro and then Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Is Cole Palmer gonna wake up?
Don't get me wrong. Like that front 3 is not bad. I think Morgan Rogers, Joao Pedro, and Cole Palmer is really good. Everything beyond that. I mean, the midfield, Caicedo, we've seen, is a good player. If Enzo stays, is same. It's not bad. Obviously, they got Latvia, that's always injured.
They lost Cucurella.
They haven't replaced him.
I don't know. Chelsea, I'll try to. So yeah, I think my Premier League, I'm excited to see it. I think Arsenal will be favourites. and I'm really keen to see how these young teams do. I think Carrick at Man United will do well. Spurs. It's a great question. I have a soft spot for Spurs, and I always have. And I don't really know why.
Yeah,
maybe I use them on FIFA. That's why.
You just like them on FIFA, yeah, bro. You've always
I've always played the Spurs, even from when they had Danny Rose and Kyle Walker fullbacks.
Is when Wanyama was there.
It's midfield, just killing people. I've always had a soft spot for Spurs. I think Spurs are an absolute mess. It's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, my boy Kudus will be back this year.
Yeah.
I think it'll be hard for them to get into the top 4 when I think about it objectively.
I don't think. I mean, I think I think they have been a mess. I think they've really. The signings they made were statement signings. Sandro Tonali, I love.
It's a great signing.
Good sign.
It's a great signing.
I don't really understand, but I mean, we'll see. They're spending money, bro, and I really like the Zerbi, bro. I think he's a really good manager. We saw what he done with Brighton.
Agreed.
I just don't think Spurs. I don't know. Listen, I think they might make top 4 though.
You think they might make top 4, yeah?
And I think it's top 5, is it? So I think they'll make top 5.
Yeah, they got
no
Andrew
Champions
Robertson
League
in as well.
No Champions League. They can just focus on the league. The Zerbi is a really good manager. He's gonna have a week to prepare every game.
Tonali there in the middle.
I can see.
The big challenge for Spurs, and it was very similar last year, is someone who will stick the ball in the back of that bloody net, bro. Solanke hasn't been the best. They had Kolomuani, Richarlison hasn't been the best. Matthias Tell. They had all of these like ballers that weren't sticking the ball in the back of the net. That's the biggest challenge for Spurs.
They do. I do think they need a striker, to be honest. But then it's so hard. You look at the market, bro. Who do you go and get? Like even AC Milan are complaining that we got who we got, but who else?
Do you understand?
You know what I mean? Unless you go to Brazil and hope on this young star that's up and coming, but you don't know. It's not a certainty, right? So like that's the only issue with them. Who do you actually go and get? Would you buy Gabriel Jesus? He's not even a striker. He's playing at Arsenal. He's not really gonna go to Spurs. I mean, Krupi, a lot of teams were interested in, and I would have spent money on him, but he's just an operation.
He's got hurt 4 months.
But there's not that many strikers out there, bro.
Not too many strikers, so we'll see. Last thing that I want to speak to you about is Diamande. Did you watch him much at the World Cup?
Yeah.
What did you think?
It was exciting. I think the move to Real Madrid is interesting. I can't see him playing under Mourinho, bro. I'll be so real. So I don't know if it's a signing for post Mourinho. I don't know. I thought the best move for him would have been PSG because it fits his system of the way they want to play. Really good manager, back-to-back Champions League winners, and you go into a club where there's loads of young players that you can sort of get involved with. I like Real Madrid because I love Real Madrid as a club.
Yeah.
I like Mourinho, although everything is done with Inter Milan. I just like him as an individual. I just don't think he's the man to take this Real Madrid. I think he's the man to stabilize Madrid maybe this year. Which is important. But he's not like, he's not a long term. I hope he does well. He had a good World Cup. It was very exciting, bro. He's a good player. I just don't really see it, bro. The
funny thing is, I agreed with you until I just thought about it. I think he's got more chance of playing at Real Madrid than he had at PSG. I know Barcola's going to go, but when you think about he plays out wide. Kvaratskhelia, number 1 in the world.
But
Barcola,
you forget that PSG, this man only played Champions League. You know what I mean? They play 6 games a year, bro. So Diamande would have played all of the league games. All of the cup games.
That's a good point.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. Doué is unbelievable player, isn't it? But PSG, bro, this man built 2 11s. One for the league, one for the Champions League.
That's a good point.
I think he would have got enough game time. But don't get me wrong, like because the thing is, he plays on the same side as Vinny Jr.
I think they're going to play him on the right at Madrid.
I'm assuming they're going to play him on the other side.
Yeah, because he's left-footed.
Yeah. So Vinny Junior Diamante is not, but like he's very explosive. Like he's a good player.
And Mbappe.
It's just the manager more than anything, bro. The team makes sense, and if they get Rodri as well.
If they get Rodri, the team, it's going to be interesting because potentially they'll have Vinny, Mbappe, Diamante, Bellingham as a 10, Rodri holding with Tchouameni, Dumfries. They got bare defenders now.
Bare defenders.
They can figure it out, and then Couture. Like it looks quite physical.
I don't rate Konate.
I don't rate him fully as well.
But on the free, can't complain.
Exactly. And yeah. But anyways, let's close it out. We're 10 minutes over.
Yeah.
We are back every single Friday for now. Potentially we'll move to later on, maybe on Monday during the season start, on a weekly basis, giving you all the AC Milan Serie A news. So tune in.
Till next week,
bro.